Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do something a little bit different today, hence the absolutely no makeup, and it was some time ago that I moisturised even. But I thought I'd do a little, I'm not doing a traditional get ready with me because, well, I'm not really a makeup person that's very good at it or anything. Anyway, but what I am good at is being constantly late and rushing. So what I thought I've also bought a few recent like hourglass makeup bits, one of which I seem to have lost. I'll find it. So what I thought I would, so the dog jumped on the table, everything went everywhere, he's now sulking, and that's gone missing. So what I thought I would do is show you really how to get ready in a rush, is what this is, featuring some key products from Hourglass, a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury, a little bit of Fenty, a little bit of By Terry, a little bit of Becca. So anyway, I'm going to just find the Hourglass thing, and I really hope it's not smashed. I'll be very upset if it is, and we'll go from there. Hold on 1 second. I'm back. It's not smashed. Thank God. Right, so first thing I'm going to try is, and the light might change a minute because I've got one of those Simple Human lights. Anyway, first things is I've got the Hourglass primer here, and this is the Mineral Veil primer, and I got this in a travel size, so you can see, nice and dinky. Partly I like smaller things anyway for just having at home, but partly also I thought it'd be really good to travel with. Luckily this hasn't smashed either, it's also glass. So I'm going to put, oh, there's the light. I'm going to put one squirt of primer on and just light is horrific. Anyway, I'll show you the finished result afterwards without the light. So it'll just swish that on. And then I'm going to just take my hair, bang it in a clip. See, I look semi-organised. So that's that. And then also what I do when I tend to do the primer stage is I will curl my eyelashes. For this I've just got a Tweezerman one. Very tempted to get the Charlotte Tilbury Rose Gold one, so bear with me, let's do that. So get close to the root as possible and then a little bit further. I always find this an important step. I think it does actually save quite a bit of time in that you get a good result. So I think it's a few seconds well spent. Right, so that's that. Now I'm going to go in with the foundation, and for this I have got, again, the sorry, this is going to be really annoying, the Hourglass Stick Foundation, which is in the colour Nude. This is the Vanish. It's colour Nude. I'll put a link in the description box below to everything. What I like about this, not being a liquid, is I can almost apply and blend at the same time. So, I'm going to apply a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit here. It's also highly buildable, so it's good for covering those blemishes, which, as we know, I have. So I'll just blend that in, and this is using an artist brush. This is the Artist number 7 brush. Now it actually looks much better in the mirror than it does on screen. Believe it or not. I'm not quite sure how to get this light right so that I can show you, but also see what I'm doing. Right, so that's just a very quick application. So you can see that hasn't taken long. Can you see? Then without the light. So I've got a couple of like the odd blemish, so I'm going to go in with a tiny bit more, but not much at all. And I'm just going to apply where I need a little bit more. This is what I like. You can just, like I say, hold in one hand, sort of dab and reapply with the other. In a way, it kind of replaces having to have a concealer. Right, so that's that. And I've actually probably done. It's probably taken me longer to do because I'm telling you about it than it does in real life. Anyway, that's that. Close that up quickly and put that to the side. Next, after I've done that, I'm going in with the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. and this is in the light medium shade. So I just, again, put a little bit on my finger, and then we just go in the corner, under the eye a little bit, and then just whatever's left I just blend down into that magic triangle. A little bit there. And like I say, typically my makeup, get dressed, pack final things for work, coat, scarf, gloves, shoes, get out the door time is kind of 15 minutes. I know. I should get up early. It doesn't matter. Whatever time I get up, I'll have 15 minutes because I'll faff in the bathroom. Anyway, after that, I'm going in with the By Terry Terribly Densilis Concealer. And this is in the shade 3, Natural Beige. So that. And I just, again, not too heavy. I'm, you know, in my 40s. We don't want to be putting too much on the eye area. We wrinkle. So, literally just a little bit there. And then I might put a bit more on any sort of blemish that I've got. Just, again, tap a tiny bit. I don't actually ever put too much of anything on. So that's that blended in. And it's normally at about this point I'll run out the door and go. And then, but I will have a few things to come with me on the train. Oh no, if I have time, tell a lie, if I have time, I will apply the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. And this is, it's a dark brown one I use, which is, let's say, Supermodel. This is Supermodel. Because my eyebrows are actually nearly black, but I'm not good with the intense. And literally, this is really good. It's running out now, I need to get a new one. Because it's just in a little brush, I'll show you there. It's just in a brush, and I literally just go in. And this is almost like I'm brushing and tidying them. At the same time, it just puts a little bit of a coating on some of the fine hairs, so it just gives you a little bit of colour, a little bit of infilling where you need it, but it's quite a natural effect, which is good for me because I'm just not good with being bold with anything really. So that's that, and then we go. Now, what I will then do, oh, just tell a lie, if I have time, I will put a little bit of, this is Charlotte Tilbury, like a nude, Rock and Coal, and this is the Eye Cheat for Bigger, Brighter Eyes. So this is just, I don't know what the colour is, but it's like a vanilla beige colour. I just put this on the waterline. There and there. That's that done. Then I'm going to go in with By Terry Stylo Black Star, and this is one of their most popular colours. This is number 5 Marron Glace? Glassy? I don't know. Number 5 of the Stylo Black Star, not the Ombre Black Star, the Stylo Black Star. So typically what I'll do with this is get a decent amount on there, go under the eye, a little bit of a shimmer under the other eye, and then just apply it all over to the eyelid. So as you can see, you know, we're kind of rushing here, as ever, but that's what this is about. It's make a bit of rush, but still kind of make a bit of rush, but kind of covering all key bases. So that's on. Pop back to the side, rub it in a bit, and then I might go in with, this is an Urban Decay eye pencil actually in the colour Whiskey, which is just a dark brown, and I might just go under the eye for a little bit more definition along the lower lash line. And then in a Marc Jacobs pencil, do a tiny shimmer in the corner, just again to open up the eye. And we just slap a little bit on and then pop that away, and that's in the, what colour is that? It's like a silver. Try to see if it says what colour on it for you. So I bought this, God knows how long ago. It's a highliner gel crayon, I can tell you that much. That was made in Korea, but what damn colour is it? We'll just call it silver. Right, so that's that done. Right, now we are going to move on to our glass palette. Now this is their new palette, their ambient lighting edit, and this is volume 4. I just think it's stunning. The lights come on there and you can see just how gorgeous these are. So I'm going in first with these two colours, and I also bought an hourglass brush. Now this is actually to go with their mineral veil, but I quite liked how soft these are, and you've got different ends and it's just one brush. So this is mainly for home use, not for travel. If I'm on the move and travelling, I've actually got the By Terry Kabuki brush, the retractable one with the little lid. So that's like, you know, so high, so fat, and I will just chuck that in my handbag, chuck this in my handbag, and we're good to go. So I'll just kind of blend these two together, to be fair, and just, you can, when I spoke to Hourglass, use this as like a finishing powder, they said. That's what they said in Space NK and Cheapside anyway. So again, I'll just apply that over. So that's that done. Now we're going to go in with some bronzer, so we're going to use this one here. And we're going to go in under the chin, along the jawline. I might even switch to the other end to get slightly bit more of a purchase. Go in there. We're going to do the temples, following down the lash line. So we're not doing a full-on contour, we're just doing a little bit of bronzer where we think we want it, and we'll blend it in again with the big brush. Here. And I don't care if other passengers on the train are looking at me weirdly. I'm on the train, that's the main thing. I'm not faffing about at home. I'm on my way to work. So we do that. Although I can't bring myself to do foundation on the train. I haven't got there yet. We're going to go in underneath the cheekbones with a little bit. So like I say, it's a bit of a contour, but quite a gentle one. And then we're just going to smoosh it all in. Right, next we're going to go in with some blusher. I'm going to try this one, slightly corally one. Again, using the small brush. And then smush it in again, smush it in. And then we're going to do a bit of highlight, so that's using this one here. So if you're looking at it, it's top right, but it's, as you can see, top left on screen. That's hard. So I will just go in here on the cheekbone, just above there. A little bit on the chin, a little bit on the bridge of the nose, a little bit above the eyebrow. Then I might get my finger, swish a bit on, do the Cupid's bow. Might even do a bit under the eyelid, so that's that done. Now we're moving on to mascara, and again I am using this is the Hourglass Extreme Lash Mascara, which I got in the travel version. They actually were out of stock of the full size one, but I just thought, you know what, let's just go with the travel one. It's actually been really handy. I love having that. It's nice and small. So you can see there, I'm trying to show you what the brush looks like. Quite a detailed brush. Now I do mascara differently to other people, so bear with. I use right hand for right eye and lower left, and left hand for left eye. It's just how I do it. I think you get greater root lift. Anyway, here we go. So we're going to go in there, wiggling it from the roots as we go. And then we're going to do lower lashes. See, what I'll do, before I do the other lashes, I will show you the difference. Can you see that? So there we go, that's that. Then we'll do the other lashes quickly. Hopefully we're not on a rocky bit on the train. There's a key bit of my journey. I know the train is like way too jolty. We can't do mascara then. I need to have my eye out once. So anyway, do that. Then we dip in for a bit more. Come out. And then we change hands, which, believe me, on the train when you're holding a mirror and all sorts is not the easiest, but it's what we do. Little bit on the eyelid there I didn't want, but we just take that off with a bit of finger. And there we go, that is mascara done. Now if I have been a little bit too late and run for the train, I might be a little hot and sweaty. So the Fenty blotting paper comes in, and I might just use this. It's supposed to give like an hourglass, like an Instagram filter finish, but I might just go in with the smudger and just lightly tap on those areas where I might got a little bit sweaty. And then I'm going in for lips, and for that I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip pencil. There. So I'm just going to go in. Tiny bit below the lip, not too much, just a tiny bit. And then top lip. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time, especially with my puppy that's just jumped up at me. Hey, pup. Right, I've never done a video with him in the room before. It's the first time, so we'll see how that goes. I also think he somehow managed to turn the TV on by himself because I turned it off before I started this, and I can now hear it. So apologies, you've had some probably old rerun of Top Gear playing throughout this. It's going well, yeah. So that's that, and then I got the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Gosh, I can't remember what it is now, what it's called. But it's almost like halfway between a gloss and a lipstick. It doesn't say. I'll put a link in below anyway, as you know. So yeah, go in with that. And that is it. We are done. So I'm not sure if you can see that. The light's not amazing. If I move, you might be able to move the mirror out the way. There's a little bit of daylight coming in. Why am I out of focus? There we go. So we'll take the hair down now. And that is really flat. God knows what's going on with the hair. Anyway. I look a bit pale. I don't look this pale in real life. So I'm going to move. Whoa. Can we get me looking any less pale? There we go. So that is the finished effect of doing makeup in a rush. Like I say, it's usually about a 10-minute job. And I hope in real life it looks slightly better than that. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you soon. I think my next video is going to be like a bit of a Reese haul, bit of Hobbs, bit of M&S. I'll see. There's a few things I've bought which I thought I would share with you. If anyone's got any questions about the makeup at all, then let me know. I do find that makeup palette is really, really good. And I have to go now before Puppy eats the food, the makeup. Can you see him? There is a face of mischief. Yes, I know. Mischief. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. I hope you found it somewhat useful despite the chaos of the TV and the puppy and the missing makeup. But anyway, why can't I show you? It's not too bad. I I think the blush is quite a nice colour. You've got the 2 shades to choose from in that palette as well, so that's pretty good. And yeah, oh, the other thing I was going to tell you about, if anyone wants to know a bit about my experiences of Drunk Elephant, then do let me know. I have to let him out. Do let me know and I can give you my view on that at all. The colours are not coming out at all well. I'll see you soon.